Music unites people. It has that magical power to transform and transcend and change the narrative. To unite here in Vienna, the capital of music, classical music in the world, is a privilege for all of us, especially with Maestro Marin Alsop and award-winning soloists like Anthony McGill.
And, of course, we welcome back Malek Jandali. Malek and I have worked together for many years on many different projects, and our first collaboration was with the Baltimore Symphony, and it was a very emotional work. Well, all of his music is very emotional because, of course, it's his cultural heritage, and particularly the loss of that cultural heritage, being Syrian. And I think it feels more poignant today as we see the invasion of Ukraine and the fact that no one stood up when Syria was being really brutally attacked. And the Clarinet Concerto is dedicated to the victims of injustice everywhere.
In the midst of the pain and the violence and injustice in the world, all we are left with is the ability to pour our hearts and our souls into something maybe more beautiful, into something more powerful, so it can communicate throughout all of time and live on. And when we focus and we send our energies in certain directions and we care about things, like love and beauty and humanity, and you express that through music, we hope that we make the world in our own small little ways a little bit more beautiful, a little bit better.
To me, as a human, it is my duty to bring like-minded artists together in a symphony for peace, to unite, perform, preserve, present, and record for generations to come. Nobody can touch music, nobody can see it. You go to the recording or to the concert, you don't see music, you see the musicians, you see the instruments. But at the end of the day, we only have that sound that transcends into your heart without your permission. And the children of Syria are gonna hear it without anybody's permission. That's the magic of music, of culture. And that's my duty as a human.
Having a piece written for me adds another layer of personal connection, of course, to the piece and to the composer and the creator of this music. And it also allows me to delve even deeper into how I can use my voice as a musician and all of my experiences to make that music come alive. There are so many moments in this piece that really, really spoke to me deeply. And when I'm playing them, it makes me connected to something that maybe I wasn't familiar with before. And that's an amazing feeling, to try to step inside the hearts of the Syrian people. There's one part in particular that I find really moving, and it's a slow, soft beam, bom, bom, beep, dee, da, da. And it has this rhythm that makes it feel as though I've stepped back in time, that I'm connecting it to something much, like I said, much greater than myself.
Malek composes in some ways it's very traditional, because he uses notation and techniques that the instrumentalists are familiar with. But like Bartók did, like Dvorak did, he uses his cultural folk music as a real underpin for developing these themes, developing these ideas. But the most important part of the story always is the moral. And that's why I love being a conductor, because that's my job, is to try to find the moral to the story and get that across. And Malek's music is very, very strong in its intentionality and its desire to really, I think, stand up, especially for those who don't have a voice.
In a nutshell, what I'm trying to do is to preserve my culture through music by integrating these ancient melodies that represent my people, my heritage, that nobody can destroy. In a way, I'm very lucky because they can go ahead and eradicate an entire ancient church or a synagogue or a mosque or a monument. They are already, as I speak to you, committing a Holocaust, a genocide. We have thousands of unjustly imprisoned children.
Energy is being transferred, right, from composer to musician, out through the instrument of the clarinet, back out to an audience, right? And so when that connection is in a way seamless because the composer is still here and you're living in the same moment in time, those energies are more connected directly, I believe. We can grab onto something beautiful in the midst of the world which has a lot of negativity. And to be able to do that with this project is really, really special.